Okay, so let us continue our Python portions. So today we start solving questions in Geeks for Geeks portal. Before going to that, I'll explain some more concepts. First, I'll explain about arithmetic operators in Python. Tell me which are the arithmetic operators we have in Python. Plus, in all other languages, we have plus, minus,
Multiplication,
multiplication, division,
division,
modulus, and we have
right?
exponent.
Mhm.
2 star will act as exponent. So these are the arithmetic operators we have. So you know what plus does, minus does, multiplication, division, and even modulus gives the remainder. You will be knowing modulus is used to get the remainder. And 2 star is used as an exponent, which means if you write 2 double star 2, that will give 4. Okay. See, in other languages, it is very important for you to learn the precedence rule, all these things. In Python, we will not going to learn this. Precedence is there, but writing code in Python is different compared to writing code in other languages. We need to think differently. Why? Because Python offers a lot of easy methods to write. So that's why I'm not going to explain precedence rule and do the calculations in Python. So directly today I'll explain how to write the code in Geeks for Geeks first. So basically what we are going to do is, okay, I'll explain that later. 1 minute. First, I'll open the portal, then I'll explain. I have bought some links here. These links I'll be sharing in your videos folder also. I'll create one file called problem links, and then I will share the file link there. You can open the link anytime. So this is the Geeks for Geeks portal, and this is how even in placements the questions will come to you. So left hand side they will explain the question. Right hand side you need to code. You can see that at the top, in the right hand side at the top, you have option to select the programming languages. The same type of options you will get in your real placements also, but the portal will be different. Here you are using Geeks for Geeks. It may be lead code, it is different. Only the user interface will be different, but placement exams works in the same manner. Now I'm going to select Python. So let me select Python here. So in Python, they have given hash code here. One comment they have written that code here. So here we need to write the code. See, here in the question part, they have given the difficulty level, which is basic, accuracy, that depends on the previous students, how they have solved this question. Submissions, they have given points 1. Whenever you solve questions in Geeks for Geeks portal, they will give some points to you. You need to log in with your email ID. Once you log in with your email ID, then you will have one portal with your name, everything, so that you can use anytime. Every time you solve one question, you will get some points. That points are dependent on the difficulty level of the question. So if it is basic level question, you will get 1 point. If it is easy level question, you will get 2 points. For medium level question, 4 points. For hard level question, we get 8 points. So we are going to solve all the levels of questions in our program for the next 3 months. We are going to write the code in this platform only, because even in lead code and Geeks for Geeks, we have same type of question only, same set of questions, but some questions are not there, which are not there in Geeks for Geeks. I will take it from lead code. At the end of the program, you should be having 1,000 points in your profile. That is our target. In batch 1, we have completed 800 points in the course itself. The another 200 points, you need to solve the question, you need to practice. Okay, so we will be having 1,000 points in our portal by the end of the course. So let us start with a simple code here, and the LinkedIn post which I am sharing, you should post it in LinkedIn every day. And whenever you are posting it from today, post the screenshots of the questions which you have solved, so that every day you are telling everyone that you are consistently for the next 3 months you are going to prepare for the placements. So this is very basic question. You can see that question in the question they have given the hello world program is a common starting point for learning programming. Complete the code to print hello world. They are just asking us to print hello world. So here in the code here part, so what I will do is I will print hello world. Okay, one line of code I have written printing hello world. Once you write the code, at the bottom you have compile and run and submit option. In lead code you have in the middle. Here you will get in the middle part. You have courses, tutorials. No, but here you have at the bottom. What is this compile and run and submit? See, when you compile and run, the platform is going to test your code for few test cases. Okay, it is going to test for few test cases. And if you submit, it will test for all the test cases. For this question, you will not have more test cases. Why? Because this is simple program, just printing hello world. You will not have more test cases. But for some programs, thousands of test cases will be there. All the thousands of test cases will be tested if you click submit. If you click compile and run, first it will check for 3 test cases or 4 test cases. Once it is correct for 2 to 3 test cases, then you can click submit, or else you see whether if it is wrong for those test cases only, see what is the problem. So why they have given these two options is, see, this platform will use external APIs to check whether the code is correct or wrong. So if you click on submit directly every time, lot of API calls will go to their platform, which means to check the code. For every API call, the Geeks for Geeks and Lead Code are paying money for those platforms. So don't unnecessarily click submit because it is going to cost them more money. If you want, you can click submit. It is not a problem. Okay, but the every time follow this, click compile and run, see whether the test case is submitted or not, then click on submit. Okay, so now I'm going to click compile and run. Okay, it is asking me to sign in. So I will use continue with Google and okay. So the code is here, print hello world. I'll click on compile and run. You can see this side. It is giving red color case 1, which means the test case is not submitted. Okay, which means it is telling that it is wrong. Why it is wrong? My output is hello world, expected output is hello world. What is the mistake here?
Caps of W, sir.
Yes, capital letter. I have written small letter W. They are telling that write capital letter W. So I will change it. Now let us run the program. So now you can see that you can see green color dot, which means your test case is uh, working properly. Your code is working properly. Now submit the code. Once you submit the code, you can see that test case has passed one. Only one test case is there because just hello world program. 2 attempts I have taken. These attempts will come only when you click on submit, not when you compile and run. Time taken is 0.02. You get marks only for the first correct submission if you solve the problem without viewing the full solution. Which means I have already solved this question in any other language. So you will not get points every time you solve the question. For one question, only one time points will be given. So what are the other things I have? Okay, they should have given my points also. Your points will be listed here because I am doing it in Python. Maybe I'm not getting the points, but I should get the points. No. Okay, your points will be visible. Let me click on submit one more time. Or maybe because I've already submitted this, that is the reason I'm not getting the point here. So that is fine. You will see your points, 1 point, 2 points, 100 points, 1000 points. So what you need to do is every time you complete 50 points in Geeks for Geeks, post it in LinkedIn as an achievement. Okay, 50 points, 100 points, 150, 200, like that, up to 1000 points you need to do, 20 posts you need to do. So let us try to complete that within 3 months. So I've explained you how to write the code in Geeks for Geeks, or in Lead Code also it works in the similar manner. Now let us write the second program. Whatever I have explained till now, with that only you can solve this question also. 1 minute. Okay. This is Java solution. So I'll open Python. Okay. Here you can see that swap the numbers is the question. Given two numbers A and B, you need to swap their values. So A holds the value of B and B holds the value of A. Simple, very basic question, right? Swapping one variable into a value into another variable. So they have given two variable values, a and b. A is equal to 1, b is equal to 2. At the end, a should be 2, b should be 1. How you are going to do that? Tell me.
Using third variable.
Yes, you are going to use temp variable. So using temp variable, how you are going to do it?
We'll store one of the variables value in temp.
Okay, you are going to store one of the variable value into temp. So here a is 1, b is 2, then temp 1. One thing I want to ask, someone is sending message to me asking today's class link. The same class link will work every day. Okay, so we are trying to swap two numbers. I have taken temporary variable for that. So in temp, I am going to store the value of a. So in temp, if I am storing the value of a, 1 will be stored here. So after that, I will make b is equal to, or instead of writing b, I will write a is equal to b. If I write a is equal to b, what happens? In the variable a, b will be stored. So what will be stored? 2 will be stored. Now what happens? What we need to do, in place of b, in variable b, I need to store 1. 1 is present in which variable? 1 is present in temp variable. So I will write temp. So now what happens? So this is 1. You can see that the two variables got swapped. So this is the basic question. This is how we swap two numbers. Okay, I'll ask one more question. Can you swap without using temp variable? Another variable. Can you swap two variables, the values of two variables, without using another variable? Give me the code for that. Here you
A
have
comma
written.
B is equal to B comma A.
So a comma b is equal to b comma a. Okay. See, the problem with writing the code like this, can anyone tell me what is the problem with writing the code like this? Because these type of answers you need to by heart all the time. Syntactual answers you need to by heart. It is not possible when new question comes, you'll not be able to answer. So always you should understand how to build the logic on your own. The problem with solving the questions in Python, that only, that you are by hearting everything. For this question, this is the answer. This is how we should answer. But in other languages, it is not like that. Other languages will ask you to build everything from scratch. Python library will support you. So I will not support these type of answers. Why? Because it becomes difficult for you when new question is asked. Simple, using arithmetic operators. Tell me how to swap the value of a and b without using extra variable.
Sir, adding and subtracting the variable.
Adding and subtracting. Okay, tell me the statements.
Sir, like a equal to a plus b, and
A is equal to a plus b. So if you write a is equal to a plus b, what will be the value of a?
10, sir.
3. A is equal to a plus b, the value of a will be 3. After that, what you will write?
Like after
B is equal to
a minus b, sir.
b is equal to a minus b. If you write b is equal to a minus b 3 minus 2 is 1. Okay, now again what you will write, a is equal to
I can use like a third variable a is equal to a minus b.
a minus b. If you write a is equal to a minus b is how much now? 3 minus 1. 3 minus 1 is 2. Now you can see that the values got swapped. We did not use extra variable only. So using arithmetic operators, we have completed the program. So let me submit this. Let's see whether it will work or not. See here, you can see that they have given one class here, class solution. Inside that one method is there, function is there called swap. Into the swap, they have passed self. What is this self? What is this A, B? A and B you know, but what is this self? All this I have not explained as of now. See, this is a function. You might be knowing what is function because you have joined Python batch, because you already know little bit of Python. But even if you don't know, don't worry. See, as of now, just code here. They have given code here. No, in this part you write the program. Okay, so don't worry about function. When I explain function, you will be able to understand everything, whatever I'm writing here. So whenever you write function, sometimes we are going to print the value, sometimes we are going to return the value. So you can see that here they have already given print statement, print a comma b. Okay, so in some questions we are going to return the value. So return statement also I'll explain when I explain the concept of functions. But as of now, just understand the logic part which I'm going to explain. So here I'm not going to use temp variable. The code which we have written now, let us understand whether this works or not. Let us see that a is equal to a plus b is the first code, first line. Then b is equal to a minus b, symbol already. Okay, a minus b. Then a is equal to a minus b. I'm typing in tab, no, so it is creating problem. Laptop it will not happen. Okay, if you do like this, it will swap the variable values. So compile and run. Case 1, you can see that you got a green dot. Case is completed. Then submit. 110 test cases passed. So all the test cases are passed. Okay. Let us solve the next question. Type conversion. Given a double value d, typecast it to integer value and print it. See, we don't have double value in Python. So even if they have given double value here, not a problem, because in the question they have not given double value, they have given float value. Double value is coming to other languages. So here they have given float value. So what they are asking us is typecast it to an integer value and print it, which means if the user enters d is equal to 10.23, you need to output it as 10. Simple typecasting they are asking. So what I need to print, tell me? D is the variable name. How to typecast it to integer?
Int of d.
Int of D. Okay, very simple statement. Directly I will click submit because I know this is correct. So the problem solved successfully. Okay. Today we are solving very simple questions, but day by day the level of difficulty will increase. Copy. Okay. Last digit of a number. Given an integer n, write a program to return the last digit of a number. If n is equal to 10, the output is 0 because that is the last digit. For n is equal to 9768, the output is 8. So n value is given. We need to return the last digit of any number given in the question. Tell me how to solve this.
Using index.
Using index. So, but can we have the index for integer? Can we access the index for integer? No, for integers we
No.
don't have index. So before that, what I need to do?
Sir, we can do like in
String.
using operators. Operator.
So first I will modulus operator also you can use. If you take modulus 10, it will give the answer. But I have not explained that. Whatever I explained till now, let us use that. So let us convert this into string. Okay, because in Python we have this option. So when we have the option, let us make use of it. So if you convert this into string, so now the number will be having the index. Once you have the index, how to get the last index?
n-1.
N minus 1. So, but it's not n. Can you tell me with the proper function name? Here n is a variable name. N is the input which they have given. Can I say length minus 1? Length of n minus 1. Can I say it like this? Any doubt in this?
Yes.
First you converted that into string. Once you convert that into string, length of n minus 1. Suppose if the string is 10, length of the string is 2. 2 minus 1 is 1. In index 1, which digit will be there? Last digit will be there, obviously, if only there are 2 digits. Like this, we can print the last digit. Let us submit this. You can see that problem solved successfully. Instead of that, you can print modulus 10 also. Even modulus 10 will give you the last digit of your number. That I will explain. Okay. Now, the last question. Okay, A and B are the two variables which they have given here. You need to concatenate them so that the output is AB and print it. So if A is equal to 5 and B is equal to 6, you need to concatenate them and print 56. How I can do that? Tell me.
Typecasting into string and then adding it.
Yes, typecast it to string and add it. Very simple. So A first it will be directly I will write print statement only. Print string of A plus string of B. That's it. So I am typecasting them to string and I am adding it. So now if you submit this, you can see that problem solved successfully. So this is how we solve questions in Geeks for Geeks. All these are very simple questions. So we will solve difficult questions also. Now coming to arithmetic operators. See, always remember this logic. This logic may help you to solve difficult questions. Here, if any integer is there, suppose if n is equal to 123, how do you get last digit from that integer? Or I can write like this. I'll do one thing. I'll write access and remove. I'll write like this. After that, here I will write last digit, which means from any integer using arithmetic operators, how to access the last digit. Here you have n is equal to 123. From in 123, which is the last digit? So how do you get the last digit? N modulus 10. Okay, if you take the remainder by dividing by 10, you will get the last digit always. So n modulus 10 will always give the last digit. In the same way, if you want to remove the last digit, okay, if you want to remove the last digit, In 12, you want to take 1. You want to remove 2. So which operation you can perform? Tell me. In 123, you need to remove 3 and the number should remain as 12. So how I can do that? How to remove last digit? Anyone? Can I do n divided by 10? No, it won't work. Why? Because in Python, if you do 123 divided by 10, what it will give? If you do 123 divided by 10, what it will give?
12.3.
It will give 12.3. Okay, so it will not give 12. But if you want only the integer value in that, you need to use another arithmetic operator which you have. This 2// is called as floor division operator. Okay, we will make use of floor division operator to get the integer values. Now, if you do 123 floor division 10, it will not give the decimal part. It will give only the integer part. So instead of giving 12.3, what it will give?
12, sir.
12. So it will remove the last digit. Okay. So now in the same way, if you want to access last 2 digits, tell me what is the formula you can use, arithmetic operators formula you can use. If you want to access last 2 digits. N modulus 10 will give you the last digit. Can I say n modulus 100 will give you last 2 digits? Because if you divide 123 by 100, 100 ones are 100, what you will get? 23. 23 is the last 2 digits. N modulus 100 will give you last 2 digits. In the same way, if you have to remove last 2 digits, what you need to do? N floor division 100. The same goes for last 3 digits, last 4 digits, like that it will continue. Okay, so this logic is not much used in Python, but because Python allows us to convert the integers to string directly, but the other languages will not allow that. So that is the reason we don't use this logic much. But in Python, since we can access the digits, we will use some different logics only, but still you know these logics. Okay, now let us write some program. One program I'll explain to you. Let us say there is one. Okay, I'll call it as time question. User will enter the number of hours. User will enter the number of hours in float values, which means in decimal he will enter the number of hours. Suppose if the user enters the value as 2.3, if the user enters the value as 2.3, you should convert this number into hours and some minutes and print it. Which means 2.3 hours is how much? 2 hours and how many minutes? How many minutes? If you convert 2.30, is it 30 minutes?
3 minutes.
Is it 3 minutes? 2.3 hours. See, 2.3 hours is 2 hours and how many minutes? Very simple question. All of you are engineers. You should tell me the correct answer. It's 18 minutes. 2 hours and 18 minutes. How it is 18 minutes? I'll explain. See, now tell me, in 1 hour, how many minutes are there? 60 minutes are there. In 2 hours, how many minutes are there?
120.
How did you tell that it is 120 minutes? How did you calculate it?
1 hour 60 minutes, sir. 2 hours 60 into 2
60 into
multiplication.
2. Yes. 1 hour 60, 2 hours 2 into 60, 120 minutes. In the same way, in 0.3 hours, how many minutes are there? What you will do? In 2 hours, 2 into 60. In 0.3 hours, 0.3 into 60.
60.
So how much 0.3 into 60?
18.
18 minutes.
1.8.
No, not 1.8. 18. 18 minutes. Understood or not?
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
So I want the output like this. If the input is 2.3, I want the output to be 2 hours and 18 minutes. How to write the program for this? In the same way, I will give one more test case. If the user enters 5.4, can you tell me what should be the output? Five hours and how many minutes?
12.
How it is 12? 0.4 into 60. 6 fours are
240.
not 240. 24.
24 hours, sir.
24 minutes. We don't have 240 minutes and all. We have 24 minutes. Okay. So output should be 5 hours and 24 minutes. So I'll write the program here. Directly I will write, let us say n, instead of n, I will take here the variable name as hours only. So I will write hours is equal to 2.3. I will initialize the value. Now tell me how to get the output. From 2.3, how do you separate 2 and 0.3? If you separate 2 and 0.3, you can get the answer easily.
So using the flow division, sir, again.
So floor division by which value you will take? One very simple thing. See, from 2.3, you need which two numbers? 2 and 0.3. Because for this 0.3, I can easily multiply what? 60. So for 0.3, if you multiply 60, you will get the answer. Yes or no? For 0.3, if you multiply 60, you will get the answer. But my question is, how do you separate that 2 and 0.3 from 2.3? Very simple thing. 2 you can usually get. Tell me, how do you get 2? How do you
Typecasting.
typecast? Typecast it to integer, you can easily get 2. So I will take h is equal to int of hours. Can I write like this? Yes. What is the value of h? If you typecast 2.3 into integer, what is the answer you are going to get?
2.
2. Okay. Now one step I completed. I got 2. What is the next thing? I need 0.3. How do you get 0.3? Answer is there in front of your eyes only. Tell me, how do you
By
get 0.3?
dividing by h.
Divide by h. Now see, think like this. What is the value of hours?
2.
What is the value of hours? Variable. That is the user input. How much he has input? 2.3. From that,
2.3.
what is the value of h?
2.
2. So hours is 2.3. H is 2. From that, how do you get 0.3? If you have 2.3 in one hand, 2 in another hand, how do you get 0.3? Subtract. Yes.
Subtracting.
Subtract 2.3 minus 2, you will get 0.3. Okay, so you already got 2, you already have 2.3. Subtract them, you will get 0.3. So I can write minutes m is equal to hours minus h. So you will get 0.3. For this 0.3, what you will multiply? To get the 60. To get number of minutes, you will multiply 60. So you got your answer. So then printing that in the format which the portal will expect. This is not there in the portal, but what is the format I told? This is the format, 5 hours and 24 minutes. So now my question is, how do you print 5 hours and 24 minutes? So I will write H. Let us use concatenation. I'll explain about print statement more after another question. After this, I'll solve one more question. After that, I'll explain about print statement. But as of now, I'll explain one thing. First, I will write H. What is the value of H? Tell me.
2.
2.
Okay. After that, what do we need? String hours. We need hours. This is the format. So I will write hours here with one. Again, I will write, or instead of that, directly I will write hours and also I will write here. Hours and. Now again, plus. Where do we have this 24? Or in case of 2.3, where do we have 18? In which variable? M. Plus, I'll write this minutes. Okay. Will this work?
No.
No. Why? Because you are trying to concatenate string and integer, string and float. Is it possible? No. We can concatenate only the values of same data type. Integer and integer you can add. Float and float you can add. String and string you can concatenate. So if you want this code to work, the only option you have is these variables which you have, you need to convert them to if you want to concatenate them together, h is integer. You will typecast that to what? String. Yes. So instead of h, you write string of h. Instead of m, you write string of m. Now all are string, you can join them and print it like this. Yes or no? Understood or not? Everyone?
Yes.
Yes. See, Python batch should be more energetic compared to Java batch, but Java batch is more energetic. Maybe because there are more people there, at least some people will reply there. Here only few people are there. That is the reason I'm not getting response faster. Okay, fine. Let us understand one more question. This question is called as cashier question. So in cashier question, the question goes like this. There is one cashier. His job is, if the user enters some amount, he should give the amount to them. But in order to give the amount, he has currencies of only 4 denomination. What are those denomination? He has 100 rupees notes, 50 rupees notes, then 10 rupees notes, and 1 rupee coins. He has only these 4 denominations. 100, 50, 10, 1 rupee coins. Suppose if the user enters, let us say n only, I will take variable name. If the user enters n is equal to 367 rupees, user want 367 rupees. Can you tell me how the cashier gives 367 rupees to the user? How many 100 rupees note he will give?
3.
300 rupees note. How many 50 rupees notes?
1.
1.
Rupees note. How many 10 rupees?
1.
1. How many 1 rupee coins?
7.
7. He will give 7. In this order, in this manner, he will give. Suppose if the user enters n is equal to 1521, tell me what should be the output? How many 100 rupees note he will give?
10.
15.
10. 15. He will give 15 100 rupees notes. How many 50 rupees notes? 0. He will not give any 50 rupees notes. 10 rupees to 1 rupee coin 1. Okay. Now my question is, if this is the input, this should be the output. This is the question. How to solve this? Now this is the problem with Python, that every time integer is allowing us to convert it into string. Now we are solving all the integer questions by converting to string. It was very simple, but suddenly when one question comes like this, where arithmetic operators need to be used, with string also we can do, it's not that difficult. With loops, strings and all we can use, but it becomes difficult. Every question is not difficult, it's very easy. By converting it to string we cannot solve. That's why logic building, understanding logic building is very important. Okay, this is not a difficult question. You can easily tell. Let us use arithmetic operators only to solve this question. Okay, let us use only arithmetic operators to solve this question. First tell me, here I will write the code. If n is equal to 367, number of 100 rupees notes is 3. How to get that? How to get 3 from 367?
Floor division.
Floor division by which value? 100. Yes. If you do floor division by 100, you will get the number of 100 rupees notes. Here in this case, 367 divided by 100, floor division by 100. Actually, if you divide by 100, you will get 3.67. But 367 floor division 100 will give you how much? How much? 3, which is correct answer. First number we got. Okay. Now what I am going to do is, I am going to separate, or I am going to remove the amount which I have already given from the total amount. Which means from 367 rupees, how much amount I need to remove? 300.
300.
So how to remove that? N is equal to n minus, what will subtract? From the
H.
total, will you write only H? H is 3, not 300.
H into 100.
H into 100. Yes, because the value of 100 rupees notes is 100, no? So if H is 300 rupees notes, so 3 into 100 is 300. Amount is 367. 367 minus 300 is 67 rupees. Now the value of N, earlier the value of N is 367 rupees. Now the value of N is 67 rupees. Okay. Now, how to calculate number of 50 rupees notes in the remaining 67? How many 50 rupees note you will give in 67 rupees?
1.
1. How do you calculate that? Suppose if the amount is 100 rupees. For 100 rupees, how many 50 rupees note you will give?
2.
2. How to calculate that?
By counting.
By counting. But you cannot tell that to computer, no? How do you calculate that? In 100 rupees, how many 50 rupees note you will give? If someone asks you, how do you perform the mathematical operation? 100 divided by
2.
50.
50. 100 by 50 you will do, you will get 2 notes. Yes or no? In the same way, in 67 rupees, you will give 1. That is also 67 by 50 you are going to do, right? But here you will not get, you should not get decimal point. So what you should do? N floor division 50. 67 divided by 50 is 1 point something. But since you are doing floor division, how much you will get?
1.
1. You will get 1. So now we got correct answer for 50 also. Now you gave 150 rupees note. Remove that from the total amount. Total amount is 67 rupees. So what you should write? N is equal to N minus
F into 50.
F into 50. Yes, number of 50 rupees note is 1. 1 into 50 is 50 rupees. So in 67, you are removing 50 rupees means 17 rupees remaining.
17 rupees.
Yes. Now you are going to give 10 rupees notes. Now tell me, how do you give 10 rupees notes? T is equal to n floor division
10.
10. 17 divided by 10 is how much? Floor division 10 is
1.
1. Now remove that note also, 10 rupees note. So n is equal to n minus t into
10.
t into 10. N is equal to n minus t into 10. So if you are writing n is equal to n minus t into 10, what will be the value of n at the end?
7.
7. So finally, whatever is left out in n, what will be that? Whatever is left is n at the end. That is which answer? Number of 1 rupee coins. Because at the end 7 is the answer, right? Number of 1 rupee coins. Yes or no? Did we get all the answers here? 3, 1, 1, 7.
Yes.
Yes. Even if you do the same thing for 1521, you will get the same answer. So tell me firstly, what is n divided by 100? Floor division 100 for 1521.
15.
Okay. If you remove 15 into 100, 1500, how much will be left? 21 rupees will be left. For 21, if you do floor division 50, how much you will get?
0.
0. 0 means you are not removing anything. It will be 21 only. Again for 21, if you do floor division 10, how much it will be?
2.
2. So now you are removing 20 rupees. So only 1 rupees is left. That 1 rupee is how much? 1 rupee, number of 1 rupee coins. Understood or not? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes. Like this, we have solved this question. We can solve this in even simpler, using even simple method also. I mean, we have written so many statements, number of statements here. How I can do that, I'll explain. Now listen here. Let us take the same example. N is equal to 367 rupees. What I will do is, for number of 100 rupees notes, it is same. You will take n floor division 100. So that will give you 3. Next, I need to calculate the remaining amount after giving 100 rupees notes. Now understand like this. What does modulus symbol represent? Modulus symbol represents the remainder. What is the meaning of remainder? Now suppose, for example, if you take, let us say, 12 modulus 10. What is 12 modulus 10?
2.
2. Can you understand like this? After giving all the 10, whatever is left out, that is 12 modulus 10. Can I say that? After giving all the 10, whatever is left out is the remainder. In 12, if you give all the 10, what is left?
2.
2. If you write 38 modulus 10, what is the meaning of that? Give all the 10. How many times you can give 10?
3 times.
3 times. What is left out?
8.
8.
8. So that is the remainder. So what is the meaning of remainder? After giving all the denominator, whatever is left out, that is the remainder. Now, if I want to calculate the amount remaining after giving all the 100 rupees, how I can calculate that? After giving all the 100 rupees, I want to find out how much amount is remaining. Can I do that using n modulus 100? Because 367 modulus 100 is meaning is what? After giving all the 100, whatever is left out. How many times you can give 100 in 367?
3 times.
3 times. So what is left out here?
67.
67. Yes or no? The same amount, 67, we calculated like this. in the previous example. But here directly what we are doing, we are taking n modulus 7. Okay, now in 67 rupees, how many 50 rupees note you will give? If you have 67 rupees, how many 50 rupees note you will give?
1.
1. How do you calculate that? Divided by? Floor division by?
50.
50. Okay, floor division by 50. Now we have given 100 rupees and 50 rupees. I want to calculate the amount remaining after giving all the 50 rupees note. So because 50 rupees note I have given, how do you calculate the amount remaining after giving all the 50 rupees notes? You should take n modulus
50.
50. Take n modulus 50. For 367, n is 367. We are not changing this time. 367 modulus 50. If you give 50 rupees like that, up to 350 you can give. How much is remaining?
17.
17. In 17 rupees, how many 10 rupees note you will give?
1.
1. How do you calculate that?
By 10.
Floor division 10. Yes.
1 by 10.
Now we need number of 1 rupee coins. So number of 1 rupee coins, can I say it is always the last digit? Yes or no? Number of 1 rupee coins is always the last digit. Can I say like that? Yes. How do you get the last digit? Directly. N modulus? How to get last digit from any number? Anyone tell me how to access last digit? Here only I explained, no? How to access last digit, last 2 digits like that. N modulus 10. Okay, this is how you get the last digit from any number. That is number of 1 rupee coins. So we got all the answer. Yes or no? Artha ಆಗಿದೆಯಾ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ? Everyone understood or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay, this is how we build the logic from scratch. Okay, we'll be solving so many questions. At the end of this course, you can write any program on your own. Even when you go for development, you can think how to build the websites, how to build the app from scratch. Because many students, what they will do is they will skip DSA and directly they will go to development. That is not possible. You should learn how to build the logic and then go to development. Even if you are coding with AI, it is not possible if you don't know by yourself how to build the logic. Okay, so we'll do one thing. We will end the class for today. We will continue tomorrow. 1 minute, wait for me.